I'm standing right here in front of no man's land. It's basically the place caught between Thailand and Myanmar, where there's no jurisdiction, just lawlessness. Every illegal and pretty much evil thing happens there. That's where they house all the children that are sold, that are trafficked. All the drugs are housed there. Basically, it's just ran by mafia. There's only one way in and one way out. And so place has been a place where we've rescued at least 8 children from. Our most recent rescue was a 5-year-old boy and a 3-year-old sister. What happened is I was walking through this market and I had a couple guests and I was showing them the problems and the issues here. And as I was walking by, they sell seafood and they have crabs and different things. And a man had a pair of metal tongs up over his head and he was about to bring them down on a little girl's head, a little 3-year-old girl's head. And as I was walking, I saw it happen in slow motion and I just said, "Stop!" And I just yelled. just basically the whole market just froze because I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Stop!" And the man froze and he stopped. I ran over, I swept up the little 3-year-old girl, got her on the bench, started talking to her, finding out what was going on. Her little 5-year-old brother starts hopping over to us. We both sit on the bench trying to figure out what's going, and then the mom comes over and you could just tell she's just drugged out of her mind. She's just on something. She can't pay attention. She's fidgeting. She's looking all around. She's paranoid. And I knew she was on drugs. And so she starts to talk to me and she pulls out a pack of cigarettes and she points to her 5-year-old little boy and says, "I'll give you him for a pack of cigarettes. I'll give you him for a pack of cigarettes." And I start talking to her and at that, and I didn't have life impact shirt on. I didn't have any kind of identification on. I could have pinned anybody. I could have just taken her children. They'd never seen them ever again. And she didn't know who I was at all, but she was just willing at that moment. She wanted drugs so bad or cigarettes so bad that she was willing to sell her 5-year-old boy for a pack of cigarettes. And so I keep talking to her and I said, "What about your little girl? What about the 3-year-old girl?" And she said, "No, she's my moneymaker." And she opened up her little drawstring backpack and she showed me 1,000 jets rolled up into a way where you could do drugs, snort drugs. And so what we knew is she was using her 3-year-old girl, selling her 3-year-old girl to support her drug habit. And she had a whole bunch of those 1,000 jets. 1,000 jet is equivalent to about $1, $1 US. And so just rolled up and so you had seen her backpack had been full, and so she had sold her little 3-year-old daughter that morning. And so we start talking. By that time I get my team over there. We're talking and we're trying to negotiate. She bends over and I see something silver just glistening in the sun, and basically it was a bamboo crack pipe that was taped to her chest. And then I could tell she was about 3 months pregnant. So she was a crack addict and selling the children she had and still doing drugs even while she was pregnant. And so finally, out of lots of negotiation, we finally got the border control. We got everybody there and we were able to rescue the children. These children, it's so precious. They lived right here in no man's land. Their life, even the beggar community, her own friends that lived right here in the same environment, in the same condition, would say, "Get those children, get those children." She makes them do bad things, get those children. And so we got the children. When we got them safe to our safe home, it was so precious because we asked the little girl, "What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be?" And to this day, she still says, from day one and until this day, "I want to be a queen. I want to be a queen." So what we've done is we've told everybody in the children's home to call her Queen. And so they call her Queen, and this little girl just believes that she's going to be a queen. I love the fact that this little girl, even though everything that's happened to her in her most formidable years, still believes that she could be a queen. We believe it too.